Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Canon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. It's the Wednesday morning catch up. I got that right, didn't I? It's only a catch up with my brothers on here. If it was a Friday in some way in September, then it'd be an easy talk in the evening. But every time you see my brother with me, it's a catch up show. If you see him on his own, it's the voice of reason.
If you see Alex on his own, it's every day what's going on with Arsenal. So
the good bits and the bad bits. Yeah, some bits in between. All right, so we've got three segmented live bits of pieces of news coming right back at you on this wonderful channel of ours.
The Canon.
It's been early start this morning, man. It doesn't stop even after I finish this show here. Doesn't stop. It continues. But anyway, as usual, we'll get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. You can see Ralph. You can see Ralph. It's
Hey, I thought I was in time, man. Slow mo.
You see what Arsenal does to us. Hit the bottle, man. Hit the hard stuff, not the soft stuff. I need the soft stuff over here. Anyway, guys, as usual, guys, if you can just the honor just by subscribing. That's all you have to do. Just subscribe and lend us your attention for the next hour and a little bit. Yeah, but like I said, just subscribe. Only subscribe. Ralph, how is you, Geezer? How is you?
Yeah, good. Like you said, I'm early start this morning. It's my day off, but even when I'm on a day off, I still wake up early. I still got things to do, and it's like a working day for me. Although it's when I'm here with you, I find it's more of a it's not a work as such. It's a hobby, but it's conversations between you and everybody else on this channel. And I've got some real work to do when I finish here as well. And hopefully I take a breeze in going into town. But I won't give you a weather update. as I saved that for the voice reasons. But yeah, so far, touch wood. It's a Wednesday. Wednesday's my favorite day. My favorite day of the week is a Wednesday. People love Mondays. People can't wait for Friday and the weekend. But for me, it's always been a Wednesday. Because when I was a kid, we used to have PE on a Wednesday. And we used to go to Highbury Fields. And to me, that was it.
Good memory. I don't remember which day we went to do PE at Highbury Grove, man. So many years ago. You've got good memory. Good memory.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into the first bit of news coming right back on Canfoy TV, and this one involves Tottenham player Kieran Trippier. Growing pains. Arsenal back to seal cut price Trippier. I know I did a video which came up live this morning, and again, you know what? It's funny because I post up videos at 8 o'clock, pre-recorded videos in regards to transfer news. The videos are not more than 2 minutes, and there's certain players that people are just not interested in. Ralph, people are just not interested. They weren't interested in their Ben White's news. No matter how hard I tried to promote the videos there, people just were not interested in Ben White. They haven't been interested in Martin Odegaard, but yeah, it was Basuma. People want to know hot news. Jose Mawar, Kieran Trippier, just named but a few. But yeah, man, it's not weird. Just people just not interested. But anyway, Kieran Trippier. Kevin Campbell has claimed Arsenal are crying out for a right back before the transfer window shuts next week, Tuesday. Speaking exclusively on another platform, the former Gunners and Everton striker suggested Kieran Trippier was the perfect solution given his ability and experience at the top level. Now, according to the Sun newspaper on the 24th, Mikel Arteta's side are set to reignite their pursuit of the England star after the dismal start to the campaign. However, Arsenal want this player. They want the player. even at 34 million pounds. 34 million pounds. But I'm thinking, but do we not have enough suitors already playing at Arsenal who can play at right back rather than going back into the transfer markets, spending 34 million pounds? But yeah, he says, look, listen, we need a right back, big time. I would like to think a deal could be done with Atletico Madrid for Kieran Trippier because he's a world-class right back. When you look at the Arsenal team, where is experience? Granit Xhaka, Bernd Leno, and Pablo Mari were the three most experienced players at the weekend, which is crazy when you think about it. We need experience now. We've shown our hand and brought exciting young players, but there has to be some experience brought in to complement that. Trippier could offer that, and he would be a starter for us, definitely. First and foremost, Ralph, do we need to buy a right back, Ralph? Do we need to buy a right back?
I thought we had Suarez in that position, potentially. I thought that Ainsley Maitland-Niles can play right back. I know he wants to play further up, but that to me that's two. Why don't we save our money and maybe wait a bit, put it towards somebody or another person that we do need. I mean, does Trippier want to come to Arsenal? That's the other thing. It's all chasing after people, but do they want to come to Arsenal? Would you want to come to Arsenal at this moment in time? If you're a right back, if you're a centre mid, if you're a striker, do you want to come to Arsenal at this moment in time, knowing that we don't have any European football for potentially a season, maybe two?
But every player has a price, isn't it, Ralph? I guess if the numbers are right.
Yeah, every player does have a price, Alex. But as we've seen in recent times, no matter how much the price is of a player, it's the performance on the pitch. Are they willing to actually dig out a result? We've got a wealth of talent in our backyard, so we've been told, and not one of them has been used in those areas that we're deficient in. Why are we spending money when we have to get rid of players? I mean, I've been listening to some wordings about, Arteta's slowly getting rid of the players that he needs to get rid of. I haven't seen no evidence of that yet. So what? I mean, is he doing like a fire sale before potentially he could be walking out the door to set us up for a potentially new manager? Yeah. I don't know. The focus has shifted so much now. We've got players. Why don't we just put Suarez in that position and see what he does? Because I'm told that he's both-footed.
I was thinking the same thing. We've got Suarez, who was given a 4-year deal at Arsenal, and he hadn't played more than 5 games, but yet we were so quick to give him the 4-year deal. So he's experienced. He's come from Southampton. I don't know. I just don't understand it. I don't understand the dealings at Arsenal. But
I don't.
Does he want to come to
Arsenal? To me, it's two things. Does he want to come to Arsenal, knowing that we're not in Europe? He's going to be still featured for the England team, providing he plays first team football. He's getting first team football where he is at this moment in time. So would you want to jeopardize that, knowing that you may have a manager that may tinker and may play you 1 week and may not play you for about 2 games? What's your focus? If you're going to come into Arsenal, you're going to get bantered anyway because you're one of them. So Campbell still gets bantered up to his very day. So are you willing to live with that? The only way that you live with it is if when you become successful, making that position yours, and then the team winning honours. because you've come in at a crucial. This is a crucial time now. You know, if people say, "Oh, we're only 2 games in. We've got a third game tonight." You know, we've got a massive game at the weekend. You know, where is he going to feature if they were to do this signing? Because it'll no doubt come after the international break. And then the first match, I think, is it Burnley or Norwich? I think it's Norwich.
I think you are right. Let's have a quick look here. Let's have a look.
And then, you know, we've got them down the road as well. So potentially that, you know, that's going to be a cauldron.
Yeah, it's Norwich. Norwich September 11th, Burnley September 18th, and then Denmark down the road September 25th. So
right.
Yeah. But you know, Campbell saying himself that he could slot straight in. He won't have to wait because he's got bags of experience. But then so does Suarez.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he can slot straight in because we're not that good at the right at the moment. Anyone, you know, I think you, me, anyone else can slot right in because we'll give it all we've got. The players there at this moment in time are just, you know, Bellerin. I tell you what, if he plays Bellerin tonight, and he's injured.
He's injured. Yeah, he's injured.
Well, that might be, you know, not that I wish any injuries on anyone, but that might be that's a kind of saving grace because it makes Arteta having to play someone in that position, and he's got. I don't see why he can't play Suarez. What, you know, we've still got Ainsley Maitland-Niles there. Put Ainsley in, and he'll make it his own, and he'll bomb down and support Pepe because that used to work.
Oh dear. But you know, just the point about Bellerin, I know you said that it could be kind of like a saving grace. Not so, Ralph. That's when we're trying to sell Bellerin. Who's going to want to buy a player who's currently injured? Well, actually, yeah. If it was Arsenal buys injured players.
We buy retiring players whose back wasn't well. You know what I mean? So I think it's all down to. I think people would still buy him, but what we've paid for in the past and what his value is now. I mean, all the players that we want to get rid of from the club, we're not going to make anything back on them. Let's be real. We're not. That's what I said before. We have to take the hit. Take the hit, grab the money, and run. Unlike the W man, because he's still. You take the money and walk, as it were.
Anyway, let's go on to the live news. Dear. Talking about injuries. It is good news. It's good news. Gabriel Magalhães. This report actually comes from the Arsenal website themselves. Arsenal provide latest injury updates on Gabriel Magalhães. Arsenal have confirmed that Gabriel is back in training after recovering from injury. We know that he missed out on playing for his country in the Olympics, but the club announced on their official website that the Brazilian international has returned to first team training after sustaining a knee problem. Knee problem is very generic. During the summer with a Brazil Olympic team, Gabriel has missed the first 2 Premier League games of the season due to injury. The centre-back has impressed last year for the Gunners after signing from Lille. The 23-year-old defender won the club's Player of the Month award 3 times in a row, and it's expected that Gabriel, now free from injury, will partner alongside Ben White in the Gunners' defence. But it doesn't actually. I think the game later on today against West Bromwich Albion, I think it's probably come a little bit too soon. I'd be very, very surprised if he was running out against West Bromwich Albion today, Ralph. But it's the report also mentions Ben White is out, COVID. Hector Bellerin is out with a generic injury. So Gabriel is back in full training with the first team. But I think the game tonight probably come too soon for him.
I would rather that he's available after the international break, to be honest, because we've got like I said, we've got Norwich, we've got Burnley, we've got them down the road, and I think it would take him potentially 3 matches just to get back into that kind of like peak fitness. So take all the rest that he needs. I won't want to rush him back in. We've seen what happens when you rush a player back in with Aubameyang. He didn't look, and I mean, he still doesn't look anything like he did last season. If he's still suffering from COVID, it's no point. I don't understand putting players in or players saying, "I want to play." It's not like having a cold or the flu, where you probably can shake it off with some antibiotics or something. This COVID thing takes no prisoners as such. So I'd rather that take as long as you need to get yourself back to fitness. And while that happens, you're going to take the hit as well. Fans will be saying X, Y, Z, but we all know with COVID, you can't just be very blasé about it. You have to make sure you get back, and also it's the people around him as well. They may have to go into isolation and anything else. So we have to be very, very careful. But yeah, I wouldn't want to rush Gabriel anytime soon. I'd rather wait till after the international break.
Yeah, well said, man. Well said. And the last bit of news, I believe, is in regard to the game tonight. Yes, we're back in action. There's no let up for Arsenal, man. We're back in the fight. Or as I say in Spanish, the lucha, the fight. But yes, it's an 8 p.m. kickoff, I believe, UK time. Arsenal 11 versus West Brom. A prediction lineup confirmed. Team news and injury list of the Carabao Cup today. England goalkeeper Ramsdale joins the Gunners from the Sheffield United last week as part of the deal that could eventually, it's worth roughly like £30 million. The squad is Leno, Ramsdale, Runnison, Okonwo, can't be Bellerin because Bellerin is injured. Cedric, Chambers, Holding, Kolasinac, Marty, Tavares, and Tierney. That is the proposed. Some more names here: El Neni, Lokonga, Maitland-Niles, Odegaard, Saka, Smith Rowe, Torreira, Xhaka, Aubameyang, Balogun, Lacazette, Martinelli, Nelson, Pepe, and William. I think that's just a generic squad. I don't think it's any of the majority of the players there. I don't think will be playing tonight. What I think I will do, I might put out. No, actually, we've done it already. We did the poll already. The poll was in regards to a prediction, and people were saying, "Oh, what's the point of doing putting out a prediction?" Because I want to see what people think. What people think. So the poll. What's that, Ralph?
You love your polls.
So this is like we put this out this time yesterday, and of course, draw, a win for West Bromwich Albion, or a win for Arsenal. So out of 1,500 votes, again, you guys are absolutely incredible. A draw, 8%. Down 28% from yesterday. It was a 31%. A win for West Bromwich Albion, and 64% of you think that it's going to be a win for Arsenal. From what I'm hearing, West Bromwich Albion are doing good things. I don't want to put the heebie-jeebies on Arsenal, but I think they've won their last, is it 4 or 5 games? I think. So I'm not going to ask anyone for prediction. I won't ask Ralph for prediction, but Ralph, what do you think?
I was optimistic at the weekend, and then that got slapped down. If I had a coin, I'll pitch it. I would, because it depends who turns up. It depends which Arsenal turns up. I don't know. I mean, again, I want to stay optimistic, but my faith is being sorely tested at this moment in time. It's been sorely tested. I don't know. It depends what team Arteta puts out. I know that a lot of people have been saying though that if he doesn't win this game, then it's going to escalate matters even more. And I don't think it's a Carabao Cup. It's a Carabao Cup. Momentum is everything. So just because he could win the match tonight, but then the expectations would of some fans would be right. If you won that match, then we've got a chance against Man City because Man City lost their first match of the season.
But then
So
people might say, oh, but it was only West Bromwich Albion anyway.
exactly,
West Bromwich
they're
Albion.
on hiding to nothing. You're not hiding to nothing. So you know what? I'll stick my neck out again for a third time and say, let's just go out and win. Just go out and win the match. It's away, so there's no real expectations. You know what I mean? And before his away record wasn't too bad until we started getting slaughtered by everybody else. So everyone seems to mark down that if you haven't scored in a certain amount of time, or if you haven't won a match, you're guaranteed 3 points against Arsenal. Well, let's see how gutsy you are, Arsenal. Let's see it. I'll keep saying that. Let's see where your guts are, and we know where it's been for the last two. So come on, you've got to start from somewhere. So start from tonight. But everyone else will be saying, "Well, Ralph, really take those rose tinted glasses, mate."
I fancy a draw actually tonight, Ralph.
Fancy a draw.
Yeah.
That's really. I think you're stressing that, aren't you?
I'm trying to clutch at some positives. It's thinking a West Bromwich Albion team would like. I'm sure they've won the last 4 to 5 games, and Arsenal have lost the last 2 games. Looking disarray, so I'm going to go for a draw. I'll go for a draw.
Yeah, I think it depends on what team Arteta's going to put out.
Does it really matter, Ralph?
Well, no, but I rather. I mean, we've got that game on Sunday, so I don't think that he'd be thinking, "Let's put a strong team out tonight." I don't think his priorities are the Carabao Cup as such. But again, you got to bed in some of the players. So maybe throw some youngsters in, mix it in with a bit of experienced heads, and Hail Mary pass, isn't it? That's what it's going to be.
That's a good point, actually. Should he play a strong 11? They're low on confidence, and there is no continuity or trust amongst them. I mean, they don't look like they're not playing like a team. That's so fractured. Yeah, so I'm thinking, should he play a strong first 11, or should he revert back to playing some of the players who probably you won't see playing in the Premier League? That's.
I think he should do that. You know what? I think he should do that and just literally just sit in the coach, the training box, as it were, and don't say anything until half time. But my man is up and down that line like nothing else, and he's shouting the whole. I'm thinking, like, let the players just play. It's good for us to shout and everything, odd times. But my man, he must have a set of lungs on him, because he every like 5-10 minutes he's saying something to the players. Just don't say anything. It's been a bit like Arsene towards the latter years. You know what I mean? Just let them play, and then at half time, come in and say, right, this is what I want. This is what you got to do. This is where we haven't been strong in, and this is where they're weak. The opposition is weak in, and then when it comes to the second half, then he can start issuing some orders.
Okay.
Back in the day, you didn't see Ferguson or Wenger all the time on the touchline barking.
But then that tells you in itself, doesn't it, Ralph?
It does.
So yeah, something is not right. Again, I've said it so many different occasions. If when you're with the players, whether you're at London Coney or you're doing like the drills, you would have a game plan. You would have like a get together with your first 11 plus of subs. You would have a game plan. So why is it come game time he's still barking out instructions to the players? Something is not right there, Ralph. Something is clearly not right there. Anyway. Listen, guys. So that was it. That was a few segments of news segments there on this Wednesday morning catch-up show. Not like catch-up. I mean, of trying to review the news. It's like the catch-up, the sauce, pepper sauce. Anyway, we're going to take a little bit of a break. Give you guys some time to go get some juice, not gin and juice, just some juice. Hit the bottle, man. Arsenal boy. God damn. Hit the bottle. God, dairy, man. Anyway, when we come back, we'll go into the live chat, see who has joined, see which moderator has clocked in. I think we've got our VAR in the house, Monty, but we'll get into that. Yeah, on the other side of this video. Go and get some gin and juice.
As part of the Canon 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at arseworldpublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, arseworldpublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Canon 4 TV experience.
All right, so there you go. It's a little bit, the outro on that was a little bit more smooth compared to the other one. But a lot of people say, but I prefer the other one because the music. I like the music. It's not about the music, people. It's about buying the products. That's what it's about. Anyway, let's go into the live chat for the first time this morning, and we've got Pap. Pap, good morning, Pap. I hope you are well. Ibrahim says good morning, and it's Ibrahim. You need to send me an email.
Ibrahim Conte, is he could be a distant relation to that famous boxer Conte?
It could be. Yeah, what's his name?
Was it John Conte?
John Conte. Yeah, but was it with a H? I think it was. Was it?
I think it might have been. When I saw that, I was thinking, is he related? A distant cousin or nephew or someone,
You're right, actually. It is with a H. John Conte. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well spotted, Ralph. Well spotted, sir. Well spotted. Wayne Wilson, good morning to you, Wayne. I think you're a newbie. I haven't seen you in live chat before. Let's go for Lingard. Moving on. Comfy Gums says, good morning, guys. Let's pray for our first win tonight. Yeah, our first win.
I'm always praying. I think God looks at us and he says, you know what? I'm going to let you guys work this one out because I've been everywhere. And you've had so many opportunities. I'm going to let you work this one out.
Andrew G, all the way from New Zealand. Good evening to you, Andrew. Alex, on a side note, Chris Cairns is off the life support and had surgery and communicating with fans. Oh, thank God for that. Thank God for that. You do, huh?
What's happened there? Sorry, I missed that. Chris
He was on live,
Kearns.
yeah, he was on live support.
Is he the cricket player?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
From-
Yeah.
I remember from back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Jeez.
communicated to Andrew off the channel. Can you remember the Crow brothers, Martin and
Yeah.
Jeff Crow? Yeah, and I say to you, we were like the Crow brothers back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that's good news. That's good news. Of the life support system. Thank God for that.
His family.
Yeah. All right. Well, go on, Alex, Ralph, and the Channel 42 family, Monty, and my
Monty.
brother. Ralph, actually, do you have something to say to when are you going to do the competition for?
I'll do the competition. Well, I'll do the competition. I'll see if I can do it for the following Voice of Reason, or the following either the Voice of Reason or the following weekend catch up.
Why do you do it for the Voice of Reason? Do it on the Voice of Reason, isn't it?
Well,
Actually, it's up to you. It's up to you.
I think it's good to do it. Well, I'll see, but
Yeah.
it's going to be on the Voice of Reason or it'll be on a catch up.
Okay.
But we still need to organise the questions. So it's going to be for both genders, as it were.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good shot actually. We lost 2 games. Let's bring a new manager before it's too late. We need to be serious if we want to bring back a European football. Well, I think we have to suffer before we can enjoy ourselves again. I spoke to my brother about Arsenal Wenger saying, we have enough time to win the Champions League. Top four is okay. But all those years there, I think was how many years did we end up in top 4? Was it?
I think it's 15 years.
Yeah. So we've enjoyed that time there. So now it's our time to suffer. Yeah, we got ourselves into this situation. So let's not be clamming back to get into European football anytime soon. All right, we don't deserve to be in European football. That's the way I see it.
We're not in any shape. If we did go into the top 4, for example, this season was a miracle season. Regardless of what's happened so far, it's a miracle season. We're in the top 4. Could any Arsenal fan now think that we'll be able to reach the dizzy heights that are unfortunate, Chelsea has done within their time in the Premiership? What squad do we have that can compete with the Barcelonas and the PSGs? Look at PSG; they only got 1 player signed up, and that's Messi. You know what I mean? Juve, Milan.
Yeah.
So let's. I don't want to sound pessimistic. We had that opportunity time. We had enough players. We had more talented players that we should have won the Premiership, not won the Premiership, but won the Champions League, but failed. As much as they were lauded, and even some of the players that we thought weren't good enough, we still didn't win that 1 trophy. So yeah, it's all about steadying the ship, getting rid of the cargo that's no good, and building a squad that will one day. I mean, I'll live to hope to see it. You know what I mean? to get back to the Champions League and to actually win the thing, just to win it. Just if we go back in and we won it just the once, then we can shut down Chelsea, because then we think, oh, hang on a minute now. We can shut down. Could you imagine if we can win it before Man City? Liverpool has always been there. Man United has always been there. You know what I mean? We can go further back if we need to, but we won't do that. I think the next two teams I'll mention, I think my boss will say, hang on a minute now, Ralph, what about Aston Villa? Yeah, okay. But at the end of the day, we've had so many talented, skillful wonderful players, and we hadn't won that trophy. Premiership, FA Cups, cool. But that one trophy eludes us. So let's take our time to build up from the right way. But how can we, the kind of like schizophrenic kind of situation is, how can we build that when we've got an owner who's disconnected from the fans? How can we do that if there's players in there that wants the wages but don't put the performance in?
Yeah.
That's quite something to say that at this moment in time. So
Monty says 35 viewers here, only 7 likes, so we can do much better than that. Well, I've got a lot of work to do. It says 113 viewers watching at any one time, so I've got my work cut out. Tony Ward says, Arsenal, stop wasting time. Go out and get Lamptey, right back, and Ibez Basuma. Now, Tony Ward has been supporting Arsenal for 58 years, right? 58 years. That's a few more than I've been living on planet Earth. And I'm sure he's seen some serious times at Arsenal. Don't buy match day tickets, don't buy official Arsenal merchandise, and don't watch Sky or BT. Cronky out, don't feed the parasites. Tonight we'll surely win. Let's go. Well, we should win, but do we deserve to win? Do we deserve to win? I'm rather saying, but sure it depends. Surely it depends on the 11. I'm thinking, does it really matter which 11 he puts out? Does it really matter? If the players literally, if it is an element of player power, the players picking and choosing when they want to perform or not perform, or they're just lost with the tactics they're using, I don't think it will matter which 11 he puts out. I don't know. And Monty says, I want to see what Elneny brings to the midfield because Lokonga and Xhaka can't defend the back four. I saw 23 balls played to Lukaku through our 2 central defensive midfielders against Chelsea.
Says it all.
It does. Someone put like a screenshot on Twitter with the ball before the ball was being played to Lukaku, and they highlighted that Saka was like just ball watching, unaware of Reece James behind him. I was thinking, yeah, but where's the midfield? Plug in the gaps. Where was the midfield putting pressure on their attackers there or their midfielders there? There was no one there. As much as Lokonga, he is okay. He's not fantastic. He's not great. He is okay. Granit Xhaka, you know what he brings to the party. Let's just close the door on him. But yeah, we need a defensive midfielder. And Elneny brings a lot of energy. Will we see him play tonight? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do you think we'll see him play, Ralph? Yeah?
Yeah. I can't see Arteta playing him on Sunday. So I think he'll play him tonight.
Okay. All right. Agana says, I'm Etienne. I believe Arsene Wenger. Long since gone. I'm still asking, what? Oh, asking myself how Arsenal ain't going for Aouar, who was the club's top target last summer. Provided loan deal is possible, Arsenal inquired about. What is Arteta, Edu, and Arsenal doing at the moment? I have no idea, Devallo. No idea. And you're right. This time last year, I mean, the time's flown so quick. I can't believe it was this time last year. I was doing like transfer news twice a day, going live twice a day, and it was the how can I say, the dialogue was Hosamoa, and then Thomas Partey, and who did we sign? The 11th hour, it was Thomas Partey. But you're right, if he was our number 1 target last year, what's stopping us from signing him this time round? Half the price compared to last year.
What's Richard Garlick doing?
Probably
we should have a Richard Garlick watch to see.
Does anybody know what Richard Garlick is doing?
I'm going to get brain dear when I join Arsenal. Hey, actually, We're up against his own team, then, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
So is he gonna go behind the doors and say, "Hey, you got any like central midfield defenders that we can have?"
You know, I said about a draw, Ralph. I take it back. Ashton, good morning. Says you heard it here first. Arsenal will have new owners in January. Okay. The owners of PSG will buy Arsenal 99% sure on this.
Okay.
What
Where's
is
your
your
source?
source? Go on, Ralph.
I'll say. So where's your source? You know, how have we come between? I'm only talking about what happened in the past. We had Usmanov and the board members and Kroenke. Then Usmanov went to Everton because the board members didn't recognise what this potential billionaire owner who went to the matches, who was given more ideas than our present billionaire owner Kroenke could ever fathom. So they crossed paths, and he's over there in Everton trying to make Everton a big super club. We got Kroenke. The board members who supported Kroenke have now pretty much all gone, save maybe one or two. Then we had the nonsense of this Super League, where everybody wanted to come out and support the protests because it's protesting up and down the country. And we had Dan Gotti, who said that he would love to acquire Arsenal by 2021. Here we are now, 2021, into the season. Then we had Daniel Ek, who's a lifetime Arsenal fan, and anyone who probably at that time joined Spotify because it was such a potential big move, and he's gone all quiet. The only constant is the fact that Vieira and Henry, Vieira's now gone to Crystal Palace, and everything went quiet. And now you're saying how the owners of PSG will buy Arsenal. You're 99% sure of that. I'll be interested to find out what your sources are and how you can correlate that connection, because PSG seem to be pretty much happy with their acquisition of Messi. How could that connection with Arsenal? What's the joining of the dots?
That's a bold claim, Ashton. But yeah, like Ralph says, come in. Where's your source of information? Where did you get this information from? Anyway, Andrew G says, Ralph, they need a win today. The team needs a win to improve their morale. Do they not? Well, I have said that that's what they need. And personally, I would play a strong team. Or maybe, I don't know. Would you play a strong team, Ralph, or change the personnel?
I'd change the personnel, because the strong team, whatever strong team that we had against Brentford, team that just come up, didn't work. There were players that were caught in it. I think, like I said to you, we went the other way of the pendulum. We put all the youngsters in. Now, when you're playing against a team at home who are more of a unit than you are, you've just come into a team, you're still finding your feet. It's always going to be a hard task. It's always going to be a hard task. So, caught in the headlamps, Arsenal was against Brentford, and we've had a checkered past against Brentford, if anyone knows. Then you've got the newly appointed striker for Chelsea, who comes in and just bullies his way in. And now we've got a team that's so far won 4 matches on the trot, and yet you still got another team who lost their first match, and beat who did they beat 5-1? Was it Norwich?
Yeah.
Okay, so they beat Norwich 5-1. So, what do you do? The thing that used to tick me off a lot was when Arsene Wenger would put a strong side in a cup match that wasn't really that important, but put a mixed side against a Premiership team when we need the points or we need that confidence push. He kind of got that wrong. I said, I'm no coach or anything, but as a fan, you think, you know what games are really important? We need the 3 points to stay in the top 4, not a weakened side against Bolton or Liverpool. Don't put the youngsters in that match because we need the points, and yet you put a strong team out against Swindon in the third round cup. So to me, that's what that kind of DNA in Arsenal has always been there. We're waiting to play the strong team in matches that really are not really that important. So I would just go play more of the youngsters in this match because it's a Carabao Cup. It's a cup. Actually, that's what another thing that Arsene Wenger used to do. He used to put a lot of the youngsters in these cup matches.
Yeah.
So why change that? Why change it?
Yeah. Okay. Monty, to remind everyone, check out the merchandise in the description box and make a purchase if you're able to do so. And better still, you can make a donation using the super chat button. I'm not going to do the sound effects. Today's not the day for sound effects. The Valo says, Aston Alman, yeah, your source. Where did you get this information about in regards to PSG? We really need to know. We need to know that. Monty says, Alex, a bit early for gin and juice.
Not if you're listening to the
Arteta out at the stage is getting to be a joke. No tactics on the field, wrong formation for our style play. They look lost on the pitch. They do. Honestly, no bit of flow about our game. Laser tattoo removal soon. Oh dear.
Wow.
107 goodness here. Thank you for your time and interaction on this wonderful channel of ours. Willie, all the way from Scotland, Edinburgh, I believe. Morning, guys. This is a massive game for Arteta tonight. He needs a win tonight. And you think if he doesn't get the win, that's it, Ralph, for him? Or you think?
No, because he said it's been backed by the board. The board has given him money. I've been hearing people say, "Oh, give him 10 matches, give him 12 matches." I'm not going to go in like I did when we had Unai Emery and say, "Oh, you know what? We're finish outside the top 4. Disgusting. It's time for him to go," because this is where we are now. This is where we are now. So I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that it is Arteta needs to. We keep saying this. I'm sure him or one or two of the players or any of the coaching team probably see our channel and they, what this bunch of bloggers and upstarts know about football.
Yeah.
What do they know? They may have played at Highbury Fields or at the Highbury back in the day. Then this is not FIFA football like James Rowe would say. This is real life football. But we played real life football. You know what I mean? We played it. We're not at that dizzy heights. We never will be. But we played it. So we, in our hearts, we know what we're talking about. And we're talking about fight. We're talking about passion. We're talking about, when you get on the pitch, when you cross that white line, you're not just representing yourself. You're representing the club. You represent the fans. And not just the fans in the stadium. This is worldwide. We are global. And every indecision, every missed tackle, every missed chance is scrutinized and it's out there. So just a little bit of pressure for you guys. You know what I mean? But you're good enough, right? That's why you're wearing the shirt.
Dear Ralph, man. I despair, man. I just absolutely despair. Where who else do we have here? Got. There's been so many comments I can't catch up. Where are we? Where are we? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Monty says, any news on Static? Well, Static was in the live chat yesterday, very, very briefly. He didn't give us any updates in regards to how he's feeling, but he has appeared on another podcast. So I'm hoping that he's probably working his way to feeling a lot better. But I don't have any greater news. It's just in and out. Actually, it was yesterday evening. He appeared in the live chat. You know, in the evenings I repeat the morning show, but the live chat remains interactive. So he came in on the evening show, very, very briefly, but I don't have any greater details on that. Pat says we are now RB football. RB. Well, 4 available. We can't make one. We can't choose one. Yeah, I was thinking we don't really need to go into the market and buy a right back because we've got like 3 or 4 suitors who can play in the right back. And in regards to Kevin Campbell's comments about experience, but Suarez, he's experienced. He's come from Southampton, another Premier League club. Anyway, Don Arsenal says, "Good morning, Alex and Ralph."
Nothing, Don.
What is going wrong with Arsenal? Well, we haven't got enough time to explain.
That has to be a special.
Rams don't go tonight. If he has a good game, Leno out just like Mendy with Kepa at Chelsea. If he has a good game, Arteta said yesterday we should trust the process and believe in the project. Well, I saw the first 5 seconds, and I removed it. Yeah, I just couldn't be bothered to listen to his comments, Ralph. I couldn't. I just yeah. I saw the headline. It says that we're saying that we cannot be happy with the situation or something like that. But I thought, no, I can't listen to you anymore, Arteta, man. I'm sorry.
Isn't there a song called "It's Too Late for Apologize"?
Possibly.
There comes a point though when when you keep saying sorry, you just don't listen to that anymore. You don't listen to that. So yeah, I've gone beyond that point. I've gone beyond it.
Yeah,
I laugh more now than I used to. So
I'm beyond that. I thought, nah, I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
Trust the process.
Hmm?
Who is it that said trust the process, not process the trust? I thought it was it Don Arsenal or
Nah.
one of the.
One of them. It was one of the members who said it as well. I need to look up the list of members. So how many times has he said this? Too many times. Is Bernardo Silva joining? No, he's not. I know Pep has said that he wants to keep the majority of the players, but if the price is right, then he possibly will be, would be willing to listen to offers. But I think Bernardo Silva will be staying at Man City. Alex and Ralph, is it bad to say I want Arsenal to lose to get Arteta sacked?
You got keep your peace with your conscience. If you want to say that, I'm not a judge. I'm not a judge, jury, or executioner. You know what I mean? If that's what you want, then that's what you want.
Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. North Bank Ivory, you've recently become a member. I have not received any notification. I can see here you've got like the little S by your handle, your name there, but I didn't get any notification saying that we've got a new member on Channel 42. So I'm going to wish you and say to you congratulations. You will enjoy all the behind-the-scenes footage running on Channel 40 TV. Not everyone can see it. Not only the paid up members can see all the stuff that my brother and myself did, not bad stuff, good stuff at the Emirates tour we did 3 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And other bits and pieces there. So yeah, congratulations. But again, I didn't receive any notifications that you are the newest member on Canon 42. So enjoy, my friend, enjoy. What if we lose to a non-full strength West Bromwich Albion tonight? What do we deem then? We deserve better than this, surely, Ralph.
We do, and also it will show if we put a full strength side out and they lose, then it just means that this problem that Arteta has is far deeper and a lot worse than we anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the onus has been on him from game one. Like I said, the honeymoon period is over. You know, everything is all on him. He's got no excuses. He can't say we didn't have pre-season. He can say what he likes about the players. He didn't say anything about them suffering from COVID. Now he has. We've shipped out our winger Joe Willock. So he's on happy trails. Saliba is that shipped out as well. We've still got lots of players that are meant to be shipped out. We've lost 2. Potentially it could be a third match, and you've got a 4th one to go before the international break. So everything is all on him. And sometimes this is the realness. It is a bit unfair. Sometimes you do get a rub of the green, but at this moment in time, you just have to grin and bear it. And we've been grinning and bearing it for X amount of years. So new territory to us, unfortunately. You know, so.
John also says, Alex and Ralph, why is no one blaming Tierney for Chelsea's first goal? He's been poor lately. He can't even defend. Well, my brother and I, we played football. We played in a team together a few times. And one thing is for sure, you wouldn't hear one person shouting out and barking out instructions. There was a good 3 or 4 people barking and shouting out instructions, or there was always one captain. With this current squad here, no one is shouting, no one is communicating, but we still have one captain. And that is a problem. There was a couple of warning shots or warning signs before the first goal was scored. You see Tim getting sucked in, and there was a gaping hole for Reece James to just, dominate the space there. So what I would have done, I would have said, Tierney or Saka, wide. You need to stay out wide. We're too compact. Stick out wide. Cover the space on that side there. So I could say, yeah, Tierney, blame Tierney. I could say blame Saka, because Saka, for me, Ralph, wasn't match fit.
No,
he should start it from the bench, not start it.
Yeah.
So you can blame Tierney, but for me, there was no communication there because the warning signs were there before they scored a goal. Passing the balls through the lines, the gaping hole in the middle there, and taking advantage of the space on the left-hand side. That calls for communication from not only the players on the pitch, but at least the manager on the side. Again, I talk about the Olympiacos look. He just didn't know what to do. There was no plan B, no plan C. No, I'm not, giving these guys a free pass, Tierney and Saka, these guys there. Of course, they're culpable because we win as a team and we lose as a team. But the fine margins, you've got to be able to, look at plan B. If they're doing this, how are we going to counteract that? But there has to be communication on the pitch. You've got to be saying, look, Saka, you're losing your guy. Track him. Tierney, you're being sucked in. Stay out wide. We're a flat back 4, so stay out wide and let the CBs cover the middle ground there. But yeah, I don't know. Do you want to say anything on that, Ralph?
Well, when you said about when we used to play, there's a couple of matches that comes to mind because we was playing up by Regent's Park, and there's this one guy. He was greedy. Every time we got the ball, he was a right winger. He was a captain of the team as well. if you remember. If I get his name, I'll be lying to you. But once the ball's passed to him, he will want to tackle everybody. And sometimes, I say out of 10, maybe about 3 times he managed to get to goal. But the other 7 times, when he lost the ball, he put pressure back on us. And then we'll tell him, "What are you doing? Just pass the ball early. Get yourself into your position. Then you can have a shot." Some people are narrow-minded when they play. They play with their head down. They look at their feet, the ball, and then when they look up, they're either in the goal or the ball's taken off them, and they turn around and see the massive gap that they've left, and the pressure they put on defense. And we left that. I left that team. Alex will tell you, I left that team. But the team I played for, I was central defender, and the guy that I was central defender with, he said, "You know what, Ralph? I'll go forward. I'll clean anything in front of me. But if anything goes behind me, you're the last man. You sweep." And I swept. And that was the communication that we had. We had that understanding. Now, it may sound basic. It may sound because it's Hackney Marshes football. To me, Hackney Marshes football is where you learn the basics. And it toughens you up as well, because you could be up against anyone. But that is where a good team learn the basics about communication. I became captain of my team, and my team would hear me from beginning to end. And if I was short, I'll get it back, because that's what I expect from my team. And in this present team, I don't see any of that. I don't hear any of that. You hear the manager barking orders every 5 minutes. I'm thinking, like, boss, let us play. We know what we're meant to do. So to me, that shows that, if you're telling me every 5 minutes what I've got to do, you're under the impression that I haven't got a brain. If I'm with my back 3, back 4, back 5, then we all know what the job is. You push up as one, or you defend as one. You can't split. Hang on a minute now. Alex is the main attacker. Ralph, you're the same size as him. You mark him. This is the saying that we used to have. Wherever he goes, you go. If he goes to the toilet, you go to the toilet to make sure he's in the toilet. That's what we used to say. I don't care if it's half time. You make sure he's there. If it's half time, then you make sure he's there with his team. As soon as on the pitch, he's your man. You don't let go of him. You don't let go of him. And like I said before, all this nicey, shake hands. I was never part of that. I looked at my team, and we're ready, and we went for it. At the end of the match, of course, you shake hands and you have a drink afterwards. Now, of course, the culture has changed a lot. But for me, when I'm man marked, I'm man marked, and it was my job to tell wherever the weakness was, keep an eye. He's your man. Push up, drop back, hold it, pass. That's what you call a captain. And yet these people are not doing this. These are basics. Boy, Alex, we could go on, man. But
yeah. I've got a few more minutes. I know there's been so many comments I want to get to, but time is not on our side. Perhaps if it's a rebuild, let's do it right. No Trippier, get Max Aarons, Lamptey, Baku, stay in the age process. That's a good point, actually. Matter is right. Shaka makes the DM worse and not helping Lokonga. Saka to play as a fullback. No, he can't play him as a fullback. Lions Child Music, welcome back. Arteta looks like a late stage Wenger, lost and clueless. Only thing missing is a full fondling with his
zipper.
Good afternoon, Axel Ralph. I know Arsenal will sign one more player. Let's hope it's not Bellerin. That's a good one. PSG and Arsenal are not contacted at all. AFC Stevie says, or connected. If that happens, you would see Arsenal versus PSG in friendlies every season. Well, I'm still waiting for Ashton to come back with some where his source of news in regards to that. You can't blame Tierney when Mane is being bullied and couldn't help out his team, mate. And you call that poor call out the remaining defense clowns, Mane, Holding, and Cedric.
I thought that Holding's not a bad defender. If Arteta was smart enough and said to him, right, Holding, Lukaku's your man, Holding would have held on to him.
He would have, yeah.
Because he's done that against Chelsea before.
Diego Costa.
Yeah.
I have a funny feeling that there's this strange friendship between those senior players and the coach. Hope all goes well today in order to build up the momentum for Saturday's game. It's Sunday?
I thought it's Sunday.
It's Sunday, yeah. Massive shout out to our 14,100 subscribers and followers on our platforms. That you could ever be at Cannon 40 TV. And Denzel says Arteta out. And there's talking about a late starter. Actually, just comes in now. As we're about to go out, you come in. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Imam Peter says, Alex, briefly, could please tell the world that Arsenal needs to do is fix the problems we're having. There's so many problems. Dion says, Arteta out, Conte in. And Don Arsenal says, so Alex and Ralph, if you can't deal with Arteta anymore, does it mean Arteta? You're saying nothing. Bina says, if our manager keeps apologizing, then we, in the sense, saying we are QPR.
Wow.
This is a classic case of someone who has copied the teacher's homework and has no idea what he has copied. I've seen a lot of that in the schools I worked in. Not so much copying teachers' work, it's like copying, the student or their classmate they're sitting next to.
Yeah.
Can you explain how you got that answer? Huh? What? Can you explain how you arrived to the answer? I forgot. I know what it is. You copied someone. That's what it is. What? Please compare for me Ramsey and Leno in terms of saving and ball playing. I have said I will do a comparison video at some stage. It's been so very, very busy. But I will do that. You're not the first person. Some other people have been asked me to do a comparison video between Ramsdale and Leno, and I will do that at some stage. I wish we lose. Oh no, I'm not going to be losing that one. Alex and Ralph, what do you guys think about Aubameyang being linked to Man City? Good luck. Next, will Arsenal ever beat Arsenal again? I'm tired of people laughing at me. Well, they're not laughing at you. They're laughing at Arsenal. It's going to take time and patience. Yeah, PITK. Patience is the key. The problem is the fan base don't have the patience. And I understand it because, like I said yesterday, a lot of the fan base who are quite young have never seen Arsenal win the Premier League, Ralph. They've not seen us win the Premier League.
Just coming with the FA Cup.
No, that is anything wrong with the FA Cup. We love the FA Cup. We love it. We love it. Winston, 95 Winston says, we got to score a goal. That's the other thing as well. We haven't scored a goal.
Yeah, not on goal. Grief.
I think just a couple more because I've got a place I need to go to today. This one is called Ralph from Don Arsenal. Ralph, if you were the captain at Arsenal against Chelsea on Sunday, what would you have told the players when we went 1-0 down?
Cool now. We look good. Pick up your man. We're gonna go. Instead of being the back four, we're going to match them up. We go 3 and push up and have a shot outside the box. When you get into their third, have a shot. Give them something to think about. And we're not going to keep on playing it. I talked to my goalkeeper. We're not going to keep on playing it out from the back because we're having too much pressure on us. Relieve the pressure. Let's put the ball back at them. Let's give them something to think about. I had enough of all this ticky-tacky stuff. No, it's not working. It's not working, and we're putting pressure on ourselves. Let's put the ball at their end. Let's see what they do with it, and let's keep it at their end and pick them up. Give me Lukaku. Give me Lukaku. I'll take Lukaku and I'll wind him up I'll wind up something right. I'll put him on his wrong side. That's what I would have done.
From Captain Ralph. There you go. There you go. Guys, we have to call it quits because I've got to be somewhere around 2 p.m. Not round. I need to be there before 2 p.m. I'll just give one more for from Ashley D, who says apparently Arsenal will give Mikel Arteta until the October international break to improve their Premier League fortunes, but are likely to make Antonio Conte their first choice if Arteta is booted out. All right. Okay. All right. We've come to an end, people, on this one. Yeah. The Wednesday morning ketchup sauce. There's a little bit of pepper sauce. Yeah. Running wild in the live chat there, man. Oh, my goodness. Don Arsenal, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Yeah. Bamiyang, Man City. Bye-bye. See you later. See you later. Yeah, you can go, man. You can go. No players bigger than the club, man. No players bigger than the club. The players will come, players will go, but got to support the Arsenal. Ralph, thank you for joining us on this Wednesday morning catch-up show.
You know what? Just one thing.
Yeah.
If I talk to my team, I'd say to them, look, there's 4 films to watch. One would be 89, and the other 3 all about American football and basketball are 2. One would be The Last Dance, because what happens when you're a champion and you've got to repeat it again. One would be Coach Carter, because the team was down and out, no motivation, and he come in with his set of standards and told them what the way to play this this game. And everyone was Remember the Titans, when you had 2 different factions playing for the same team.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah. Denzel Washington. And that's what I do. To me, that's your homework, guys. And then when you come to the training match, no videos about how we train. I don't want no videos. Ban them. Let's go to brass tacks, basics. Show me your basics, and then we take it on.
Nice one. So that's it. That's it from Coach Ralph. Coach Ralph, and his assistant. I'm his assistant. Guys, like I said before, again, another call to arms. If you guys are looking for passive income, again, this is not for everyone. It's only for serious people who are looking for an opportunity. So if you are that person looking for an opportunity to earn some serious passive income, send me an email, arsenalpublic1@gmail.com. There you go. Yeah. Again, this is not for everyone. Yeah, because some people think, oh, I'm okay, I'm all right. I'll be okay. Really? Okay. All right. Fair enough. If you are that person who's seriously looking, send me an email. We'll give you the steps as to how you can obtain passive income from there. All right, so people, we are out on this one, and yes, the numbers are just what's happened to the numbers, man? Just gone through the roof. Do you guys not have anything better to do than be watching Canon 4 TV? Clearly not, Ralph. Clearly not. Clearly not. But anyway, guys. The next time you will see me will not be tomorrow. It will be on Friday. I'm giving myself a little break. I think I deserve a break. Yeah. But what I will do, I'll make sure that some pre-recorded bits and pieces that takes the place of me, if that's possible. Can anything take the place of me? No. Behave yourself, Ralph. I saw that.
I'm thinking.
Yeah. Oh, that gin and juice you've got hidden under the desk, man. All right, guys. So we are out, and enjoy The Voice of Reason, which came up uploaded yesterday. Some serious stuff there. Only a 5-minute segment, but serious stuff. Voice of Reason. Voice of Reason. All right, guys. You have been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.